really mean?
We're an insurance and financial services company in South Springfield, and 20 years is our anniversary next year. The company has evolved into what it is today, which was a vision of having a one-stop shop.
You hire the best of the best.
Yes, we do. Everybody here to me is family.
Our guiding principles are:
be kind,
speak honestly,
make it simple,
act fairly,
put people over profits. Simple solutions.
Good morning, Wildcat Country. What's going on? We didn't get our logo up there this morning. I let you down. I goofed.
Hey, that's okay.
I know we got it up here somewhere.
I tell you what, I was up at Willow Green Acres.
Yeah?
And buying some trees, which if you haven't been out there and checked that out.
There it is. Now we're here. Now we're ready to do so
You really should.
Well, I know you're a big fan because you've been up there quite a bit.
Well, they're just helpful. They've got a big selection. They're always willing to say, hey, we'll try this, we'll try that. And we've got these huge ash trees in our yard.
Big ash tree?
Big ash tree.
Yeah.
At 3 of them, right? Mm-hmm. Well, these big ash trees got boars in them.
Uh-oh.
So 2 of them are dead, so I'm going to have them taken out. And the other one's doing okay, but, when you plant trees, I want them to all be the same height. So I'm thinking I'm going to take it out too, but, man, it's expensive to get that out. That's one of those planned expenses, unplanned expenses.
Well, what do we do? What do we do about that?
Well, we save more money.
Save more money.
But anyway, I went out. I got to tell you the story about Willow Green Acres.
Yeah.
So I go out there, and I found redwood trees.
Really?
Redwood, not redbud.
Yeah, redwood. Like California redwood.
That will live in Missouri.
Really?
He said, oh, yeah, these work. Yeah, they get 60 to 80 feet tall, and they're really cool. And
how long does it take them to get that tall?
30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Got to get started. I mean, time is of the essence.
Got to get it, yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's 15, 20 years to full growth.
Well, that's not bad.
But he said they grow really fast, and so I've got to check that out.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
So I'm going to buy, I think, 3 of those and replace these trees I'm taking out, and the birds will just have to be patient.
So you're going to buy some redwoods?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm going to try it.
Are you going to put one in Springfield in front of the resource center, or are you putting them all at your house?
That's an idea, though, because, I got to take those trees out by the sign.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So
anyway, that was my weekend experience back at Willow Green Acres. My wife she has a pot problem.
You might want to clarify.
Okay, so she has like pots everywhere around my house.
Yep.
And flowers in them.
Containers.
What was you thinking?
I don't know.
Okay.
I needed clarity on that.
Anyway, so we're always looking for cool plants and flowers, and it's a fun little thing to do on the weekend. So, but yeah, Willow Green Acres, they're my buddy now because they take care of you. They've got a cool place too.
Well, excuse me. We spent Saturday morning at the Rogersville Farmers Market, Patriot Days.
Oh, yeah.
Had a nice little commemoration for 9/11.
Yeah.
And Jack paid $20 for a vendor booth, and we sat there with his FFA meat and cookie sale, and we did about $600 or $700 in meat and cookie orders.
That's awesome.
That day, so that was fun.
For the FFA?
For the Logan Rogersville FFA.
Oh, that's good.
The top 20, 24 fundraisers get to go to the national convention in Indianapolis, and so he's gotten to go every time he's been part of FFA, and they've had it. So he's looking forward to hitting his goal and getting to go again. So
yeah,
I bought about $100 after that. That wasn't including that total.
Yeah,
and then my wife bought another $30 or $40 after
cookies
that.
or meat?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Was it his beef?
No, it's not his beef. It's you order from this company. It's a fundraiser.
Oh.
No, there's a hunter's pack that gets you some summer sausage and some stuff in there. And I love the meat, but what's really cool is the cookies are break and bake cookies.
Oh, yeah.
So they come frozen, and you can keep them in the freezer all year. And whenever you want cookies, you just pull a tray of them out, break off what you want, 5 or 6 or 20, and put them in the oven.
Yeah, back in my pre-diabetic days.
about half an hour later, or not even that, you've got fresh cookies, and they're tasty cookies too.
Yeah.
So
that's good. Break and bake's the only way to go.
Yep. Well, or if you're not going to get homemade,
Yeah.
homemade's better. But
I don't really know how to make a cookie.
yeah, my wife makes some really good cookies.
Yeah.
So I like that. But
Should bring those up here to the studio.
I'm not sharing those cookies. They go too fast anyway. But
Yeah. So, hey, let's talk about, over the weekend, I was thinking about what we could discuss today. And, with all this political strife that's going on, let's not forget the devastating effect this administration is going to be having on our tax situation. Every American is facing a tsunami of tax legislation changes that is going to increase their tax liabilities unbelievable amounts of money. Now, they keep saying they're going to tax the corporate and the wealthy and all that. Well, remember, as far as the world population goes,
you're all wealthy.
if you make more than $32,000 a year, you're a 1%er. So let's keep everything in perspective when they're talking about wealthy. Biden ran on, I think I threw up a little bit when I said his name. But Biden ran on the premise that he was not going to raise taxes on the middle class. Well, don't kid yourself. It's coming. It's coming in waves. There's going to be a lot of distracting things going on. Notice how Afghanistan just fell out of the news waves. Nobody talks about that anymore. It's old news. Although there's we don't even know how many people stranded over there.
I did see a guy in Colorado successfully purchased his own F-15, so we now have...
From the Taliban?
Probably. Probably.
We should check that out. You have a license.
I do have a license.
We should try to see what we can buy from
I
them.
probably have to get an SOT for that, but that's okay.
The Afghans are probably making bargain deals right now. So
govplanet.com. You can go and
what
buy
was that?
govplanet.com. You can go
that's
buy
right.
Army
So
surplus.
anyway, I think we should all be aware of taxes. Taxes is going to be a conversation for years to come in the financial planning practice that we have, but in the arena itself. I mean, taxes are going to have to be a focus of every plan that is put in place, and because of all these huge changes that are coming. Not only for us, but our inheritance
Let's
tax
talk
rules.
about this whole misnomer of taxing corporations and taxing the rich. It's impossible. You cannot do that because that's called inflation. You tax a corporation, they simply pass that along, as they have to do, as they're wont to do, in their pricing scheme. So anytime you increase the expenses of a business, either through minimum wage legislation or through taxation, it all will eventually trickle down into the price you pay for goods and services. It's that simple, people.
It is that simple.
And so,
and what has inflation done since January 6th?
It's skyrocketed.
It's went up 400% since January 6th and still climbing. Last time I checked, which was about a week ago, inflation was 5.8%. January the 4th of this year, it was 1.4%. So people are not even discussing inflation because that's boring. You've heard about the cargo ships setting off the coast.
It's the biggest wealth eater in power in the country. But yeah, the cargo ship.
That's right. I was in California a couple of weeks ago, and that's the entire discussion amongst common people out there is why are all these ships setting off coast, and you can see them setting out there, and they can't come into port.
Because there's no dock workers, right? Nobody to unload them.
That's right. Everybody's scared of the COVID. So, self-inflicted, I don't know. This administration doesn't have a clue what they're doing. That's obvious.
Well,
And I'm not sure that I know all
it's
the
quite
answers.
possible that a substantial amount of them know exactly what they're doing, and that's the scarier thing.
Yeah, I mean, if they know exactly what they're doing, they're decimating the United States.
And it's intentional.
And it's intentional. And so, we've lived through, I don't know if we've had administrations in my memory. Now, Carter was kind of a questionable administration, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was only like 9, and I knew it was not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
This is not good.
We've lived through tougher times, so we have to band together. We're a country, and we got to stick together, and we got to protect our constitutional rights. And that document's worked for 200 plus years, so I think we should go with it. It's proven.
We need to roll a couple things back, but that's okay.
Yeah, and we'll go from there. But taxes, taxes, taxes. You got to be aware of that. Have that conversation with your financial people. If you don't have financial people, come and see us. Come to our workshop. We have 2 this week.
Yeah,
We have
tomorrow
2
night,
next week.
and Wednesday.
We're doing 4 this month. The demand is huge.
I think the word's getting out. The people we've been working with for the past 3 and 4 years are telling their friends about what we did for them, and so now we got more people coming.
I hope so, and I know we enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Will
fun.
and we love doing these estate
It's pretty fun.
I mean, it's
I like.
it's a good topic.
I've told you this before, but I like when I get to my part and I get to talk. I can look across the room and I can always find 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people that have that really skeptical
Right.
look on their face. What are you trying to sell? And I love that whole process. It happens every time.
Right.
10, 15, 20 minutes in, we're friends now. They like what they're hearing.
Right.
We've been able to explain things in a way that's meaningful. We're not hiding the ball. A lot of that stuff you go to,
No.
it's just little teasers.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And then
all these places that, hey, we'll go to Golden Corral. Anytime you want to go, I'm game. All right? Jim's Steakhouse,
I'm
you
not
want
going
to go
to
down to
Golden
the
Corral. I'll go to
Chateau?
Jim's.
Hey, how about Top of the Rock? Let's
Yeah,
go down
let's go
there.
down there.
Anytime you guys want to go and you want to discuss your estate and you want to discuss your monies and just have a friendly conversation, hey, we'll go have dinner with you. Maybe Dutch. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
I guess if we write their estate plan,
Yeah.
I don't know. We might
see.
pay for dinner.
Yep.
But with our stuff, there's no gimmick. So it's hilarious because people come in and go, where do we get in line at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the buffet?
Yeah, there's no buffet.
So we try to tell them now, hey, we're not feeding you.
Pre-COVID, we had cookies, but we don't even do that. We can't do that.
I know.
That's okay.
We use bacon, break and bake.
Break and bake. That's right.
And we had a variety.
We did. They
It's
were
always
good.
good. But yeah, that's back in the old days. Could have cookies.
That was BC before COVID.
Yeah.
Yep.
BC.
Like that, did you?
Yeah. Young kids won't even know what BC
I
means
know,
now.
I know.
It'll be before COVID. That's
Yeah,
what
before
they're
COVID.
gonna-
BC.
Right? It's all come
That
from
was
this
5
show.
BC before COVID.
Yeah.
Way back in the. See, that would make me. I would like.
So, hey, have that tax conversation. Come to our workshops. If you haven't done some estate planning, or if you just got questions, you don't know where to start.
I think I was born in 29 BC. I just did the math.
What?
I was born in 29 BC. 29 years before COVID, 1971.
39, dude.
39. Oh, yeah. 39 BC. I'm 50.
Right? No.
Yeah. 49.
49. Yeah, come and talk to us about the money deal.
Talk to him about the money. I got an English and law degree.
I mean, you threw me off. 20. I couldn't figure
Like,
it out.
I'm only 32 years old.
Yeah, he's got an English
degree.
Yeah.
And I'm in culinary school.
Yeah, so he knows how to spell fork.
Fork. I can spell good. I talk good, too.
Yeah, you threw me off there with the 29 deal.
It's because I tried to do math live on the air. It never works out.
Then you shifted to 39.
49.
That didn't
49.
make sense either.
49 BC. Now I got it.
Yeah,
Yep, 49 BC.
yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Come
Well,
to the workshop. Call us at 882-1800. Anything we talked about today or ever that you want to know about, call us at the Resource Center. Call Bruce.
Yep.
417-882-1800 or resourcecenterinc.com.
That's right.
ResourceCenterInc.com will get you there. Keep watching K-ROG, and we'll be back next week.
Check us out. We'll get you all fixed up.
Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC. AE Wealth Management and the Resource Center, Inc. are not affiliated companies. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Any references to protection, safety, or lifetime income generally refer to fixed insurance products, never securities or investments. Insurance guarantees are backed by the financial strength and claims-paying abilities of the issuing carrier. This podcast is intended for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as the sole basis for financial decisions, nor should it be construed as advice designed to meet a particular need of an individual situation. The Resource Center, Inc. is not permitted to offer, and no statement made during this podcast shall constitute tax or legal advice. Our firm is not affiliated with or endorsed by the U.S. government or any governmental agency. The information and opinions contained herein, provided by third parties, have been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed by the Resource Center, Inc. This podcast is a paid placement.